Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and today we have a game between Caleb and Manipulation on Acolyte, the latter edition. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Caleb from Rival Gaming. And in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Manipulation from All Inspiration. Excellent. Two very, very good players, both at the GM level. Both part of, I believe they're both American esports clubs. Rival Gaming? I think they are. I'd be surprised if they weren't. So it's a PvZ. Here on Acolyte, the latter edition, this was sent to me by one of these players. I'm familiar with both Rival Gaming and Team All Inspiration, so we'll have to see. Which one of these dudes comes out on top here. Caleb versus Manipulation. Probe for Manipulation. You go Nexus first, man. Check this action out. He going Nexus first, y'all. And there it is. Nexus first. I mean, it's a safe location, right? Makes sense. Can't really get here with Lings, especially if your front is protected by a gateway and a cybernetics core or something like that. Looks like Manipulation's going to do that kind of stuff. And it is a hatch first from Caleb. So good. Good choice going for the hatch first. Extractor pool next. Honestly, on this map, you can... I was going to say you can almost assume your opponent's going Nexus first, but no, that's not the case. You can't assume anything in StarCraft 2. This is why you scout. But if you do scout the Nexus first, feel free to go 3 hatch before pool. What's the Protoss player going to do? Their gateway is halfway complete at 1 minute and 30 seconds. They're not going to send Zealots down to try to kill you. It takes too long, and it's too slow, and it's a waste of time and resources. You can have a 3 hatch up while they're on 2 base and kind of take the lead. Because right now, Manipulation has the economic lead. Going to have double chrono boost. Going to have 2 bases to the 2 bases of Caleb. And it looks like it's going to pay off here. I mean, I don't really see any sign of early aggression that's going to be able to do anything to this Protoss player here at the 2-minute mark. So both players just kind of setting up for a real good macro-style action here today. It is going to quick Zealot again, just in case Lings do show up, having a Zealot, a Bob the Zealot, as LAGTV likes to call him, to hold this little gap in the wall. Or is he even making Lings? He's making 4, so... nothing huge, getting some speed. This is more just for scouting purposes, just in case an adept shows up or something scary like that. You can have some kind of DPS to deal with it. So quick plug for my Patreon, and those of you who do not know, there's a link in the top right to my Patreon page, .com/FalconPaladin is what it is. Feel free to support me for as little as $1 a month. We do have $5 and $10 a month levels. Oh, also, I got to do that Q&A. I just have gotten like 3 questions from it. So if that's all we're going to get, I'll do a QA with 3 questions for my $5 a month and higher patrons, but I feel like we should have more questions than that. So feel free to put some, I've said questions a lot, but put questions in the comments of things you want to know about Falcon Paladin, about my personal life, about my gaming life, about what my favorite kind of pizza is. I don't know. Things like that. And we'll have that $5. We'll get it up before the end of the month. How about that? We'll get it up before the end of September for you $5 a month subscribers. Third base here for Caleb, sitting in the safe location. Again, he could have done it a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Ling trying to get through this front door. Not going to happen. Doesn't lose either of them, though. Oh, got zapped by the sentry on the way out. Just not careful with the pathing. Take that long way around, yo. That's what True would do. True babysits his Lings. And a third base by Manipulation. Speed done for these Overlords. Man alive. Fast speed seems to be kind of the meta for Zergs these days. Gonna get right on in here. Sentry cannot kill it before it gets a full scout of everything that's going on. No, get up there. Scout that robotics facility. Of course, there's a natural base. He didn't even have to scout that one. I guess he's looking for tech, but he does see the Twilight Council. He's gonna see the robotics facility, no problem. That is why you get speed. I think even a Sloverlord might have been able to get in here and see this stuff. In all actualities, charge coming in from Manipulation. This could be, well... it's usually a 2 base, like 7 gate charge lot all in, but maybe a 3 base could be pretty good here too. Pretty strong. We've seen this beat Zergs before at the highest level, but Baneling Nest on the way. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of Banelings against Protoss, but if they're going for this crazy Zealot attack with charge lot attack, then Banelings are going to be pretty good. Banelings will be your friend in that situation. They do extra damage versus light. Zealots are light, and they will be a godsend to you. Third base just about done here for Caleb, and I think, yeah, he knows this. Yes, Caleb does know this. All right. Meanwhile, back in robotics facility, nothing. See, this tells me a lot of Zealots, and he does have the warp gates here. I don't think it's enough warp gates though. Maybe it is. 42 to 42 harvesters. Nobody's really done any kind of damage lately. Ah, going for Ling drops. Baneling drops. Oh, speed for overlords plus making them drop lords. The little spiky banelings with that war chest skin. I like this. I like this a lot. Although coming up across the map like this is going to get scouted is the problem. Oh, man, he's going to get scouted. Check this out. No. Just warping in some zealots. Don't mind me. Oh, what the... Drop lords heading this way. Is he gonna drop on top of them? Says manipulation. Says Caleb. Yeah, that's why I don't like running those guys across the map. Zealots dropping here into this third base location, but thankfully the drop lords are nearby to save them. Huge warping of zealots though. 3 more wandering in. Look at this play. This warp prism attack is incredible. A couple lings at the front of manipulation just getting murdered. And yes, the zealots at this third base getting taken down. These zealots are still doing pretty well here at the natural. Drones are forced to flee from them. Are no more of the zealots coming in? I don't know. 10 zealots have been killed. 11 for 42 lings. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair number. Honestly, I do. More zerglings, more zealots, and just getting surrounded are these zealots. I think it's safe to say this attempt from manipulation has been cleaned up and stopped. It's 52 to 37 harvesters, though manipulation is doing super well for himself on that count. He's killed 5 drones. Manipulation, that does help with that. Getting 2 more assimilators here at his third base, or natural base location. And any gas, yeah, still taking his gas at his third either. Is he still doing the zealot thing? I don't know if this is a good idea to keep doing this, but he's just basically making Caleb run around and play defense for a while. Oh, Dark Templar! I did not see that Dark Swarm. Is there any detection here at all? No, there is not. Spore Crawler coming up, just now being built here. There we go, at the front of the main base. But I think he might lose all of these queens. Oh no, the pickup, the clutch pickup from Caleb with these drop lords. These drop lords are super handy. It turns out, oh, losing this base for Caleb. Can't do it, man. Oh. Third base is gone. I don't know if you want to go up this ramp. There's a lot of zerglings here with some banelings, too. All right, well, going for it anyway, and explosions. Dark Templar, still with 6 kills, having a great time. No one can detect him at all. He's going for a lair. Oh, he's going for a lair. Zealots causing havoc here in the natural base of Caleb. Once again, getting surrounded and mostly killed here, but still just causing a lot of problems for the Zerg player. Dark Templar Zealot, if they can get rid of this Spore Crawler, just target down the Spore Crawler. Get the Spore Crawler. All right, fine. Stand in here. Try to attack these lings. Ah, that Zealot was not an attack move, which is bad, but this is a lot of stuff. Okay, there's 2 Spore Crawlers. I suppose there are, in fact, 2 Spore Crawlers here. Now he's focusing down, leaving 1 Zealot here inside the mineral line. Lings popping out 1 or 2 at a time. This is not looking good. Spore Crawler! No! Does go down, but there are no more Dark Templar left. Oh, what terrible timing for manipulation today. All right, cleaned out. So 61 to 31 harvesters. So yes, a lot of stuff has died for manipulation. 38 zealots and 3 Dark Templar, but 105 lings, and that's it. That's a good game out of Caleb. Caleb is defeated and manipulation was victorious. Hey, yo. Wow. All right. So that's good. You know what? Let's make this a sneaky twofer. That was only 8 minutes. We can stick another GM level game in here for those of you who like this kind of stuff, right? Right. I think we can. All right, so hold on. We'll be back with more, but just quick recap of that game number 1. It was just Zealot Dark Templar warping off of 3 base. And too much stuff was dead. He knew. Caleb was down 101 to 62 total supply. He was on 2 base to with 3 base for a Protoss. He had exactly 26 lings left. And that's it. There were immortals on the way. Zerg player could not really tech up. Just now got his lair at 8.5 minutes, which is way too late. So the just extreme harassment from manipulation made it work. Protoss players, make note of this one. And we'll come back with game number 2 in just a second. Welcome back, StarCraft fans, to our sneaky twofer. Game number 2 will be between Karma and Barcode on Ascension to Ire, the Ladder Edition. In the bottom right-hand corner of our map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Barcode. And in the top left-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Karma. So Karma versus Barcode here today. Neither of these players are familiar, but this was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of GM level game for you. And you know what? I'm always up to cast a GM level game. I know they're not the most popular among people who watch my channel, but you know what? GM stuff is creative. GM stuff can be crazy in ways that pro-level games sometimes cannot be, with the exception to players like Haz or Scarlet or True. People kind of try the same tried and true builds, and yes, they are high level, and yes, they are very fun to watch, which is why I have several of them a week, but GM level is kind of a better place for experimentation. Railgun, for example, has been known for his experimentation at the GM ladder and has had a lot of success with it too. Hatch first here from Karma. Gonna go, is he going 3 hatch before pool against a Protoss player? Are you a crazy person? Holy smokes, he's doing it. Karma. Look at this timing too. 7, 8, 9, bam, 300. Ching! That's a 3 hatch before pool and being scouted. Protoss players are good at scouting, you guys. Just from my experience at this high level, Protoss players scout way better than anybody else does. Drone scouts, yeah, sometimes. SCV scouts, yeah, sometimes. But probe scouts, every single time. Every time. Like, they need to know. They need to know immediately. Oh, quick forge. Quick forge. Is that a defensive forge or an offensive forge? An offensive forge would be pretty interesting. Ah, it is an offensive forge! Yes, pylon going down. He sees the timing on that pool and says, you know what? I think I can get some cannons up here. Look at how well he placed this sucker, too. Can't see it, can ya? Can't see it, Zerg player. Super hidden. And he's stealing the gas in the main base. All right. Another pylon, another pylon, another pylon. Yes! We have not seen a good cannon rush in a while, folks. Not at the GM level, at least. Whoa, has to redo his wall. Oh, he wanted to get out, is what he wanted to do. These cannons are going to cause a massive problem. He needs detection on the high ground, though. Dude, if he can take that pool down. Why are you canceling so many things? All right, so here we go. Has the high ground spot. Oh, that will assist with it. He keeps. He's getting refunds, but I guess he says there are no lings coming to stop this. So why waste the money to wall this sucker off? So we can hit this hatchery and this pool at the same time. Karma's response is to get a Roach Warren. He's getting a Roach Warren, probably to get Ravagers and Corrosive Bile, but I think he's going to lose the spawning pool. And he very easily could lose this hatch as well. Oh, and Zealots and Cannons are here at the third base too. Wow, completely blind spotted that one. I think he's going to lose this base. Karma, I don't see this working out well for you, Karma. Oh, the cannons are finished. Queen trying to get some stuff done. No, Queen, you don't have enough DPS. Get out. And she does. And she does, but she's absorbing some shots to spawning pool, otherwise would have taken here. Also trying to attack that assimilator. This is crazy. I think Karma's going to lose both of his bases right now. Oh, Karma. I don't know what you did in the past to deserve this, but this is some bad karma. All right, so spawning pool toast. I think the hatch is gone too. In all actuality here, can this cannon hit this hatchery? Yes, it can. Had to just turn around. So that's gone. Third base is, oh my gosh, so close. No, focus down the hatch. Don't worry about other stuff. Focus down the hatch. And gone. Couple Ravagers tried to save it, couldn't do it. Our Zerg player is on one base. Ladies and gentlemen. Now keep in mind, I always say this, but it's true. If your opponent is doing this crazy stuff, this crazy early harassment, early Ling, early Marine, early Cannon stuff, they don't have much back home. The natural base is not even done yet. For Barcode, he's getting a Stalker for the first time, so technically we're 1 base versus 2 base right now, and that's not a terrible place to be if you're a Zerg. Well, 1 base versus 1 base, I guess. Why did I say 2? I guess he does have the second one down here. You're planting that third. I'm trying to corrosive bile down these pylons and these cannons, but this is delaying so much. Karma's attempt to replant is natural. It's just not going well for him. All right, so that's gone, and then you can high ground attack from here. Yep. Cannons can't see the Ravagers. They can see them, they just can't attack them, which is weird, right? I think if you can see them like this, you can attack them, but no. Can't do it. Cannot do it. In Brood War, you can hit stuff on the high ground. Oh my gosh, is he going to force a cancel on that hatchery? No, the pylon's gone. Got some free shots off, though. Got a little bit too eager, and it's going to be a Stargate follow-up from Barcode. So an intense early 5 minutes here. Is he trying to do this again? Yes. You're a crazy person. Oh, the Photon Overcharge, though. Oh, the Photon Overcharge, though. Gets one Ravager before it dies. Another Photon Overcharge. Getting rid of some of these roaches and attacking this third base. This is the most aggressive Protoss I've seen in a long time. I like this player. Oh, is this Print F? No, does he go by Barcode? I think he does go by Barcode, actually. Print F does barcode cannon rush his way to GM, which so gutsy is what he is here. Ravager dead. Corrosive Bile trying to kill these cannons before they get up. The desperation here from our Zerg player is palpable. Mothership Core can't photon overcharge yet. Good target choosing here. Cancel that one. Just cancel that one. It gets one shot off before it dies. The other one's dead here too. I think just give up right now, Barcode. Not looking good for you. Photon overcharge in 4 more energy hits. Can they get it? One more photon overcharge. Go! Yes, photon overcharge is up this pylon. Go and get a kill, probably. Does kill a roach before it dies to roaches. Trying to get rid of this queen. Queen versus Mothership Core is not a good battle for you, Mothership Core. Oh, 2 hit points. Queen wins it. And Karma kind of stabilizing a little bit, you guys. He got 39 to 26 harvesters. How? You know how he did that? He made just enough units to survive. Just enough units. Not a huge number. Just enough. Couple roaches, couple ravagers, couple lings. Guess who's showing up to the party? An oracle. An oracle be here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can name this oracle. And the name of the oracle is Nebula. After her last encounter with her sister Gamora and the Guardians of the Galaxy, Nebula has been searching for an effective way as she's taken down so many drones. 9 kills. Oh, Sporecrawler takes her out, though. Oh. For an effective way to destroy her abusive adoptive father, Thanos. Hijacking an oracle vessel from the Nezarim, she quickly learned how to use Revelation for tracking and detection, stasis wards to capture targets, and the pulsar beam as her intended method to incinerate him. And then she died. But she did, again, I think she killed 9 units. That wasn't all drones, though, because there are 9 drones. Maybe it was, actually. Either way, pretty good. Pretty effective harass. It's 39 to 35 harvesters, 2 basin to 3 basin. And I can't believe how well Karma has been reestablished here. It's actually kind of insane. That's just why these players are GM, I guess is how we're going to explain that. This is why they're GM. All right, so Void Ray out. Kind of the Void Ray follow-up to the Cannon Rush is traditional. In ZVP, 3rd Nexus coming up right now. Warping in at not the traditional 3rd base location, I would say. Wolf Void Ray trying to finish off that hatch, but 2 queens again. The anti-air of the queen is just insanity. It's very good, is what it is. Just this 3rd base for Barcode is to the left of the natural and of the main. Void Rays here in the middle of the map trying to finish off these roaches and ravagers that are just trying to get out there and kill your stuff, man. Leave them alone. This ravager has 1 hit point. Is he faster? Dang, 385 move speed, 3.5 for the Void Ray. All right, fair enough. The roaches are not faster, 3.15, but the Ravager gets a speed upgrade and a range upgrade and gets Corrosive Bile. Good unit. Good unit, our Ravagers. There we go. Void Ray's just flying around in random directions here, just killing stuff. Don't mind us, we're just murdering things. We have complete map control right now with these Void Rays, but can you kill the Zerg player is the question of the day. I don't think the answer is yes. Unfortunately, I don't think the answer is yes. Creep spreading it a little bit. Here is Karma working on a 4th base just south of the 3rd, and Zergling comes in just to scout the 3rd base location for Barcode. Gets a full scout off, sees exactly what he's up against. So it's Zerglings, it's Queens for Karma, and it's going to be Drop Lords. Oh, Drop Lords in Game 1 and Game 2 of our little GM Sneaky 2 for a Mothership, a 9-minute Mothership from Barcode. This is crazy, you guys. This is a fun one. Void Rays say you're going to leave your 4th base unprotected. Our Void Rays will murder you right in the face, actually. Queen might come in and try to do something about this, but she's too late. Too late, and killing the drone. No 4th base for you, but so many Zerglings pouring across the map. Got these cannons up, trying to wall them off from the Lings, and not really working out too well. They need to be up before this happens. Zerglings, very scary against cannons and static defense in general. I don't think they have upgrades. They do have +1 attack, which makes it even better. All right, so cannons gone. 4th base, I think it's gone. There are Void Rays, but you don't kill the Lings very fast is the problem. So this 3rd base completely out. Lings trying to get inside the main base. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Carrier production has begun from Barcode, and more Zerglings. Karma kind of sinking into this Zergling strategy. Kind of feels like he's got the Protoss player on the ropes a little bit, which maybe he does, but once these carriers come out, it's going to be a bad time. Going to be a real bad time. Can he save his 3rd, though? That's going to be key, because 3 base to 3 base is all right for a Protoss player. They can live with that For sure. 4,500 resources lost for a Karma compared to 4,000 for Barcode. Zergling's coming into this fourth base, but the cloak. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Mothership cloaking the buildings. Oh, so they can't be killed. Even warping in buildings are cloaked. Well, not that I can tell now because there are no units here. That's amazing. Do you have an Overseer anywhere on the map? No. No Overseers. This is a problem. This is a problem for Karma. Can't do anything about this third base as long as the Overlord is around. As the Overlord is around. The +2 air weapons. Gosh dang, yes. +2 air weapons. Being researched. Getting Graviton Catapult. And Sky Toss follow-up to Cannon Rush. Okay, this reminds me of a game I cast between, was it Railgun and... I want to say it was an A name, but this was back in the Heart of the Swarm era. So this was, I mean, over 2 years ago, probably. Good gravy, it was. Anyway, it was Railgun, and Railgun got Cannon Rushed, and the follow-up was Carrier, and it was an incredible game. I'm going to see if I can find it. Remind me, if you want to see it, remind me. Tell me in the comments. Quick sneeze there. And let me know. Lurgan's in the middle of the map getting chased around by, again, carriers. Fourth base here for Karma. It's just, oh, it just pops right under this carrier Void Ray fleet. Now it's dead. Zerglings going after the fourth base, or third base, but guess what? Recall pretty good. And chases them away. So trading a base and saving a base, that's what Recall can do for you guys. Recall is a very good spell. Use it if you're Protoss. Use it when you're out here killing stuff. The counterattacks can be shut down pretty darn easily, but it does get your army away from the front door of Karma, which he's probably okay with. Doesn't like having a giant Protoss army right at his front door. And the queen count is insane. There are 17 of them. And they're working on +2 missile attack, which is fantastic. And Neural Parasite, which is good for those pesky, pesky carriers. That's something Railgun has done in the past too. Hallucinated Phoenix scouting stuff out. Trying to see what it can see. The answer is not much. It sees an infestation pit that is researching something. Pretty darn suspicious. Another Oracle coming in to replace Nova. Was it Nova? Was it just Nova? No, what's her name? I just saw this too. I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Nebula. Jeez. Nebula. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Just watched it actually a couple weeks ago for the first time. It's okay. It was alright. Didn't have any like super dumb moments like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie did, so maybe that's why I'm feeling pretty nice towards it. Infestors in production for Karma. He's got Burrow 2. Burrow Infestor with Neural Parasite. Pretty good combo. And is that a fourth base? That's a fourth base for Barcode. Third base, fourth base. Coming up very nicely. Fourth base is done for Karma. Most of his queens are here in case something bad shows up. Got a couple overlords in the top right-hand corner. Got some Lings hanging out, trying to see if there's possibly a fourth base coming up here. There's Burrow Ling stopping it, but no. Not even really trying is Barcode. He wants to expand to the left, not up. That's where he wants to go. Storm being researched. Sonic Storm, super duper good. Super duper good for your Protoss right now with so many Lings on the ground. A couple of good Storms can wipe them out. This queen count is actually insane, though. 20 queens. And is he still making more? No, it looks like he's done. Looks like he's done, but he's up 175 to 130 total supply. Warp Prism sees these Lings, but the Lings see the Warp Prism, too. So I think both players got a whiff of what was going on there. Hallucinating Phoenix scouting this fourth base out. Queens murder it quite nicely, and we're just kind of hanging out right now. Nobody's super interested in engaging at the moment. Continuing carrier production, and by that I mean not continuing carrier production. Doesn't have 300. There we go. 300 gas is now up for Barcode, but what's he doing with his money? Getting +3 air weapons, a ton of spores in production somewhere. All here at this third base. Third base has a bunch of spores. Queens at the fourth base. Pretty tough nuts to crack, I'd say. Zerglings making their move. Coming to this natural base location. Can they cancel air weapons 3? No, force field's too good. Can they take down the third base? Mothership is here to cloak everything and trying to save some of these probes. Not many probes got saved. That was bad news, Bears. 24 probes have been killed so far. It's 41 to 65 total harvesters. Lings died, yes. But killing probes more important right now. Yeah, 126 Lings have died. Resources lost, again, pretty even. 6,800 for Karma compared to 4,700. Oh, okay, not actually close. 2,000 off there. Lings catching, transferring probes down to this third base. The Lings are just active, you guys. Super mega active here. +1/+1 on those guys. Working on +2/+2. Working on centrifugal hooks, adrenal glands. And just still more and more carriers. Barcode is implacable here today. Just being patient, playing defensive here, which means Karma can take a 5th base as he well pleases. Creep spread looking okay considering how crazy this game has been. I can generally give a pass to non-pro players and their creep spread if it's been an insane game, but if there's been nothing happening and your creep spread is this bad, you should feel bad. But no, Karma's been pretty much all over the place with the first 15 minutes of this game. Warp Prism ready to go inside the main anytime you're ready, Barcode. Ready to move in, warp stuff in, and start killing stuff. You know, if you want. No? No. All right, no. That's a negatory. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast. Been watching BoJack Horseman, too, which is hilarious and super depressing. Whew. Will Arnett does voice acting work, which I am just such a huge fan of. I love that guy. Love him a lot. So BoJack Horseman, not for kids, mind you, not family friendly by any stretch, but good nevertheless. All right, so where do we go? +1 attack on the Zealots, +2 attack just about done. You guys are seriously been hanging out for like 5 minutes now. I used the wrong verb there. Have been hanging out for like 5 minutes now. Creep spread pushing. Well, again, when there's nothing else to do, when you have an APM of 291 on the game, your APM can be pushed to places like Creep spread. Plus Ultra. Robotics Bay. Might as well get that, says Barcode. Robotics Bays are good. Is he doing the thing? He's doing the thing. Hooray! The Zealot warping. Here inside the main base. See all these Spore Crawlers? Useless against Zealots, as it turns out. Also, Zealots trying to get in this 4th base too. Banelings rolling in, trying to defend, but not looking good. Queens getting murdered. Drones getting murdered. Banelings coming to defend the stuff here in the main pretty well, but can the Queens do this thing with transfuses? Maybe. Also, these Zealots back here are not attacking anything. That is bad news. Look at this consistent transfusing, though. It is actually taking transfuse away from future potential battles. More Zealots coming on in. The Ultralisks have arrived, though. Ultra's doing all right in this situation, yeah. Cleaving them Zealots right on up. Ultra's popping out just in time to deal with that. That was just incredible timing from Karma to stay alive in that situation. All right, Archons, Void Rays, High Templar, Carriers taking a 6th base in the bottom section here. 4th base is fairly well undefended. Spore Crawlers trying to finish off those Void Rays. Can't quite do it. Cannot quite do it at all. Trying to get those Spore Crawlers down so detection is not possible. And you know what? Not working out super well, actually. Any Templar available? Oh, wait. Did they throw feedbacks down? Oh, I guess the Overseers are here. Why are those Templars out of energy? Did they already do Storms that I missed? Zealots here in the 5th base for Karma. Doing a pretty good job, actually, killing drones. 38 drones have been killed so far. It's 57 to 57 workers. Zealots joining the party inside the main base, while Zealots are cleaned up at the 5th base. Main army coming in to get rid of this 4th of Karma. Not looking good for this 4th base at all. There's enough DPS, I think, to take it down. Yeah, pretty much instantly. There it is. Bye. And then you just pull back. No big deal. With a recall, even. Look at these interceptors. Come back! Why did you leave us? Ah, now we're safe. Now we are safe. Zealots in the main base pretty much unchecked. There are some Lings pouring in. But no, the main hatch is gone. Oh, this is not good. This is not good for Karma at all, you guys. Zealots backing themselves into a corner to deal with these Zerglings that are attacking them, but they are +3 armor and adrenal glands. They're pretty great. They are pretty great. Especially considering the Zealots do not have armor upgrades, do they? No. Or attack upgrades, really? Oh, they do. They have +2 ground weapons. All right. Could be worse. Could be worse is what I'm going to say about that. We're just opening up a new door to this 4th base location. 5th base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 5th base. We're at 55 to 61 harvesters. Barcode is definitely up there. 13,500 resources lost for Karma compared to a mere 9,700. Okay, and we're back. I did that thing where I accidentally hit the key combination to take it all the way back to the start of the replay, but thanks to the magic of editing, you did not see that. All right. Woo! So 178 supply to 187. Barcode is in the lead. Another Oracle, double pumping carriers. Corruptor production has started. 7 Corruptors on the way, +2 attack for those guys. Let's get rid of that and not accidentally rewind the replay to the start again. Yeah, let's not do that one. All right, so probes are coming in. Are we too slow? Yeah, we were too slow. Way too slow. All right, so probes now going to work. I think I was on the wrong game speed somehow. Phoenix flying around. There we go. So now creep spread looking good. Looking good for our friend Karma here today. Oracle going to sneak on in. Oh, there are sport crawlers here, but not back here. Oh, Oracle could have got some nice kills if she had just realized what she was up against. It's just too many bases. I don't know. What's our income look like right now? About 2,000 for our Zerg player, 2,400 for Barcode. Gas around 900 each, a little bit less for Karma here. So income not looking good. But that Corruptor count, pretty intimidating. 18 Corruptors with +2 attack are going to be okay against these carriers, especially considering there are Infestors on the field, or there were Infestors at some point. Oh man, 12 Infestors. Yeah, he's setting up a win condition here where he just neural parasites all these carriers and then murders them, and that's it. All right, let's see what Karma can do. Coming back in to snipe this 4th base again is Barcode. Archon's in the front. Coming around this backside. We're going to zoom out a little bit here. Corruptors trying to snipe from the back, I suppose. They have their Overseers with them. These poor Ultralisks are attacking nothing because everything's cloaked right now. You need the Overseer support to make this thing happen. 2 carriers joining the party. One gets taken out immediately. The Storms are pretty good, though. There's the Fungal. There are all of the Neural Parasites on all of the things. The Storms are still good. Queens keeping themselves alive. Is it enough? Corruptor Ball, not as big as it used to be. Ground Army cleared out by the Ultralisks. Assimilation successful. How many? We have 5 or 6 assimilation successfuls going on right now. Carriers attacking themselves. Queen finishing off carriers from the ground. They are mind controlled. No, don't murder them while they're mind controlled. That's against the Geneva Convention. And that's it. Suddenly it's 197 to 124 total supply. There is still a Zealot army up here in the main base causing some problems. Actually, natural waste of Karma causing some problems, but suddenly we're down to 10 Zealots and 2 Sentries and an Oracle for Barcode. That was a massive play. 22,000 resources lost for Barcode compared to 19,000 for Karma, swinging way ahead in there. Fully upgraded Ultras. Well, I guess +2 Ultras, but soon to be +3 Ultras. Infestors moving on out. Still a lot of bases for Barcode here, looking a little bit sketchy for Karma. I mean, he lost that 4th. He's down to effectively 1 mining base compared to 3 for Barcode, but carriers take a long time to build. They're not even halfway done yet. You can only chrono boost so many things for so long before your guys run out of energy. Your Nexus here. Well, no, this is the wrong version of Chrono Boost. I was used to the, anyway, used to the public test option here. 4th base under direct assault from Ultralisks. Coming from the backside, these Archons trying to do this, but guess what? Neural Parasite is real good against Archons too. Any big ticket item? And that's the good game. He's been mind controlled too much, decides it is out. Barcode taps out, and Karma is your victor today. He did not have not many bases left. He had 50 drones. Effectively, again, this 1 mining base. He'd mined out everything else. He lost his 4th several times. He's trying to take another base here, but I mean, these Queens actually marched off creep pretty far too. What an interesting army composition. Handful of Corruptors, got some Ultras. 110 kills on the Ultras. Queens, 3 kills, 4 kills, 4 kills. This is the most Queens I've seen in a long time. Long time in a play. All right, so yeah, 4th base was gone. There was no saving that. Barcode had... Where does carriers go? Oh, they weren't done yet. They were still in production. All right, so well done by Karma, getting it completed in 23 minutes with his win condition, which was a bunch of Queens, ton of Neural Parasite, and a bunch of Corruptors, and it worked out. Nicely done. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another sneaky GM Level 2 for Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and a Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.